Welcome back. In this tutorial we're analyzing a simply supported beam carrying a uniformly varying load, a triangular load that starts at 0 at one end and builds to its maximum at the other. Here's our beam. It rests on a pin support at end A and a roller support at end B, spanning a length L. But the load is not uniform this time. Its intensity starts at 0 at support A and increases linearly to a maximum of W0 at support B. At any distance x from A, the intensity is W0 x over L. Because the load diagram is a triangle, the total load is 1/2 W0 L, and it acts through the centroid of that triangle, 2/3 of the span from A. Let's find the support reactions. Replace the triangular load with its resultant, a single force of W0 L over 2, acting at 2/3 L from support A, taking moments about A, RB times L equals that resultant times 2L over 3, which gives RB equals W0 L over 3. Then from vertical equilibrium, RA is the total load minus RB, W0 L over 2, minus W0 L over 3, which leaves W0 L over 6. Notice the reactions are no longer equal. Support B, nearer the heavy end of the load, carries twice as much as support A. Now the shear force diagram. Cut the beam at a distance x from the left support. The load carried so far is the area of the small triangle, W0 x squared, over 2L. So the shear equals W0 L over 6, minus W0 x squared over 2L. Notice this is quadratic in x, so the shear diagram is a parabola, not a straight line. It starts at positive W0 L over 6 at support A, curves downward with an ever-steepening slope, and finishes at negative W0 L over 3 at support B. Setting the shear to 0 gives x equals L over root 3, about 0.577 L. That is to the right of midspan, and that is exactly where the bending moment will peak. The bending moment at the same cut is W0 x, over 6L, times the quantity L squared minus x squared. This is a cubic curve, so the diagram is no longer symmetric, it leans toward support B. Substituting x equals L over root 3 gives the maximum bending moment, W0 L squared, over 9 root 3, which is about 0.06 for 2 W0 L squared. Compare that with W0 L squared over 8, or 0.125, for a uniform load of the same peak intensity. The triangular load produces about half the moment, and it peaks off-center. Finally, the deflection. Integrating the moment equation twice, and applying zero deflection at both supports, gives the elastic curve. The beam sags into an unsymmetrical shape, leaning toward the heavier end. The maximum deflection occurs at x equals 0.5193 L, and its value is 0.00652, W0 L to the fourth, divided by EI. Note that the point of maximum deflection and the point of maximum moment are close together, but they are not at the same place. Let's recap. For a simply supported beam under a uniformly varying load, the reaction at A is W0 L over 6, and the reaction at B is W0 L over 3. The shear force is parabolic and crosses 0 at 0.577 L. The bending moment is cubic, with a maximum of W0 L squared over 9 root 3, at that same point. And the maximum deflection is 0.00652 W0 L to the fourth, over EI, at 0.519 L. The key lesson: when the load varies, symmetry disappears, and every maximum shifts toward the heavy end. Thanks for watching. Before you go, follow RHC Engineering and RHCES on YouTube and Facebook, and find more resources on our websites, shown here on screen. See you in the next video.